Hello folks, welcome back to the channel and thank you very much for joining me once again. You are always most welcome. Got a right monster of a kit on the desk here today. It's ICM's wonderful Tahi helicopter, but it's the S-64E, the firefighting version. And this I think everybody's been waiting for, because you see these Erickson aircrane firefighters frequently in America when they have hot summers, and they places like California where they have bushfires, forest fires taking off, and they're very effective machines indeed. You know, they carry, oh my god, what is it, 2,650 US gallons of water they carry. So it's almost like basically a swimming pool, like a large swimming pool's worth, or medium to large swimming pool's worth of water almost. Very effective, and it has this turbo pump dispenser which sprays it out of a nozzle in a very controlled way. Fantastic kit. So it's kit number 35th SCAS, it's a monster, 53060. Now we won't go through everything in this kit because some of it we've seen several times, but we will be focusing on this firefighter water reservoir for pumping out for the firefighters. That's really what we're interested in today. So it says, firefighting variant of the legendary Sikorsky S-64E Skycrane helicopter. The model is equipped with a specialised aerial firefighting tank system. The geometric proportions of both the helicopter and the firefighting tank have been accurately reproduced. The helicopter's fuselage, landing gear and transmission components are highly detailed. It includes markings for both the S-64E and the firefighter tank version as well. It's got 559 parts. There's a lot of plastic here, and it's pretty heavy, I can tell you. So let's have a look on the side. Oh yes, look at this. Got three variants for the look of it. Bring you in for a zoom. The Delilah with water tank. Yeah, the Georgia Peach with water tank. I'm not quite sure what they actually carried on onto the side with the blades, but anyway. And then the Delilah with water tank, version 1, version 2. Oh, there's two versions of the tank then, is there? Is that right? What's the difference then? Not sure what the difference is. Different number on the side. Oh, so it's another variant. You see that? Anyway, we'll get into all that in a minute. Now this is always tricky. I'm going to have to keep zooming back on this one, I think, because it's so massive. Oh, tiring getting through these massive kits, you know. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy getting through these. It's a big, tough job. Look at this. It's got extra tape on it, so this could take a while. More tape than normal for obvious reasons. Keep it secure. In we go. 1, 2, 3, I think that's it. Yeah, we're in. We're in. Now it's going to be interesting. Is it going to be a big box or a double box? Because we've had both. Oh, I don't cut that one. Don't have cut it. Whoops. Didn't quite finish the cut, I think. Got half of it, cut them all of it. There we go. Yes, now then. Can't beat a big chopper, can you? So it's one box then, not two. I'll tell you what, we'll move that over there because otherwise it really is good to get into the way, I think. So huge. Okay, not too tight. Oh, and strangely it's all sort of at one end. Can you see that? The big gap at one end of the box. A lot of screws here. Tons and tons of screws. Gosh. Some paper there from the decals that needs to go back in. Oh, another sprue. Oh, that's the water tank, I think. Yeah, that's cool. And you've got the blades. Oh my goodness, no, that's the water tank, I'm wrong. That's the water tank. I'm like, gosh, there's a lot of screws. I'm going to have to put them all over the place. That many of them. Right. Okay, now, I've got to tell you that I do think, yet again, I think ICM have gone to Edward again, because I can see straight away. You can always tell because the decals tend to be, I'll show you this first. Decals have got this slightly wishy-washy appearance on the colours. They're very pastely washed out colours. They're not punchy like the ICM ones normally are. Now we have got some nice instrument decals here. Those are good, aren't they? Look at that. But I don't know if you can tell on the camera as well as you can with the naked eye. But this green is kind of wishy-washy. It's a bit blotchy and a bit wishy-washy again. And we keep seeing that. We can tell as well because it's got a lot of excess carrier film. This is the new generation decals from Edward, basically. And I'm not a fan. I don't think I'm ever going to be. And again over here, if you look at those red bars, can you see how wishy-washy, the sort of slightly blotchy and pastel-y looking they are? It's kind of a milky sort of finish to them. Just don't think they're as good as ICM's own decals, I just don't. Anyway, we'll put that away. That's probably not going to be one of its strongest points, I don't think. Okay. Alright, now then, let's have a look at the old instructions. Now this is a kit that's retailing, I think it's retailing well in excess of £100 this. I think you'll find it's north of £120 to £130 thereabouts. But it's a lot of plastic, so yeah, it would do, you know. It's a fair comment really. It says the S-64E Skycrane helicopter is used for a wide range of operations including construction and installation work, heavy cargo transportation, search and rescue missions, and has proved itself to be one of the world's most effective aerial platforms for combating large-scale wildfires. The firefighting version is equipped with a special 2,650 gallon, that's 10,000 litres, tank to carry water to the fire zone. The tank doors are controlled by a microprocessor, allowing the pilot to select the most effective method of water release, depending on the firefighting conditions. The system automatically shuts the discharge flow according to the helicopter's airspeed, ensuring accurate delivery of water or fire retardant material directly onto the fire zone. One of its key advantages is the ability to refill the chopper tank whilst in flight using two different systems, a pond snorkel or a sea snorkel. So it's a snorkel for dipping in and sucking it up from the sea while it's still hovering. That's incredible. Huh. The firefighting S-64E successfully operated in many countries around the world, including also Italy, Greece, Turkey and South Korea. How about that? So cool. This is a big old thing. How many pages has it got? This is a huge instruction book. 36 pages there are. Jeez. Right. Well, as I say, I won't go through it all because we have seen quite a lot of this previously. Oh, we've got some more decals. Okay, that's good. Got to say again, it's this wishy-washy, slightly blodgy. These are the decals from Edward. I can tell straight away. These are not ICM's traditional decals. Now, can you see it? I don't know if it's going to come up on the camera as easy as it does to the eye. It's slightly wishy-washy feeling to them. Ever so slightly blodgy, milky look to the colours. There's no density to the colours. There isn't. That one's actually got a mark on it as well. And then it mentions the Greek, so there's the Greek version. Got some Greek writing. And this is what goes on the water tank. Oh yeah, there's a Greek flag of Greece. But I'm not impressed with these decals. I'm just not. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to tell ICM, that basically they are not as good as ICM's own product, and I don't know why they keep using it. I'm sure it's availability. I'm sure they've got a very good reason to do it, but I just don't think they're at the races with it really. Right. So you can see here. If I zoom you back, you can see here the massive hoses. Look, this is the snorkel system, I think, that sucks up. So one's for sucking up and one's for blowing it out. And I think it's the hosey one that sucks it up, and I think the rigid one is the one that blows it out onto the fire. So that is your unique sprue T. Anything else? No, don't think so. I think that's the unique one. Yeah, that's the really important sprue T. maybe sprue S as well. And as we flick through, because I say I'm not going to go through it all, we have seen it numerous times. But as we flick through, you basically build up your cockpit, you know, all your controls, which are quite detailed. The seats, not the most comfy seats you've ever seen. You've got like a box section for the interior of the fuselage, for the upper structure of the fuselage. It's like in box sections for strength. And you build your side sponsons, which contain the landing gear, of course. It's a huge thing, this monster of a chopper. Building all that up, then you put in your actual mechanical gear for the gearbox and the actual where the rotors swash plate's going to come out, and your engines going in there. They're like a turbojet engine, aren't it? Turboprop engine, basically. And yeah, got all your grab ladders, grab holes, and then finally get to the most interesting part. So here we go. So this is the interesting bit. This is the firefighting tank. 10,000 litre tank, basically. Huge thing. Clearly designed for aerodynamics in mind, because it's not just square. Also for strength, of course. And yeah, it's got all the pumps on it, and the regulator valves are all there. And all the sort of safety control systems. And then you've got your massive spray head here. Spray head going on there for angling it and directing it at the fire. And then here's your snorkel set, which is what goes into the water. You can tell because it's got a filter on the end, so you know that's the in water rather than out. Because they don't bother with the filter on the exit end, obviously. But they filter it up, hoover it up out of the lake or the nearest pond or the sea. I suspect there'll be more filters on the sea version, obviously. And then that goes on the left port side. Then you put in all your rotors, as normal. And there you go, you've got this absolute humongous, massive monster helicopter. And there's a couple of templates, which doesn't look too much of a problem on this kit, actually. Yeah. And what have we got? It doesn't say where they are. It doesn't say where they're based, unfortunately. No, it doesn't say the base. Well, that's disappointing. I thought it was going to tell us in California or something, you know. Anyway, there's 3 versions, as I say. There we have it. So we need to have a look at sprue T, don't we? I think is the main one that's of interest to us. That's the vital one. The vital one. Let's see if we can spot sprue T then. Is that one? No. No, it isn't. It's not that one. Where are we going to find this? It's not there. It's hiding from us somewhere. No, it's not that one. No, it's not. Where is T? That's all the chopper rotor blades, which they are huge and many. We've got our clear parts, which look really nice. They're always beautiful on this, and it's a really tricky one to mould. I've just realised I've got T down here. Here's T. This is the one we really want to see. Here we go. The unique one that forms the actual tank. Right, now then, it's going to fall off. Don't fall. Please don't fall. I need you not to fall. There we are. Right, this is the one. The glamorous bit. Huge, great bag. ICM really put them in these good bags, don't they? Now then. Wow. Oh, they've done this beautifully. Beautifully. Has that got a filter on the end? Is that the filter? That's really well done, but where's the end? Is it there? My goodness, look at this. They've beautifully moulded this. This is really cool. So here you go. So that's the top one is your exit sprayer for spraying onto the fire. This apparatus here, and it can be. I think they just basically turn the helicopter, and you can tell as well because it's got this fin on it, aerodynamic fin, to help it have stability, a bit like a refueling probe does, you know. And I think basically that the water comes out here. I think. I'm right in saying that? Yeah. And then you've got, this is the snorkel that it dips into the water, into the nearest lake to hoover up the water into its tank. And some lovely moulding here, look at this. Great detail, look at that. Aren't they nice? It's like little actuators and all the valves and things. Oh yeah, I like it, I like it. Absolutely epic. And then over here is the actual tank itself. This is the water tank. Zoom back for this one, it's huge. This is the water tank itself. You can see the shape of it there, like a V, a triangle. For strength, 10,000 litres this holds. Absolutely amazing. Wow. Actually come off its sprue there, hasn't it? See that? No, I'm done there. That's quite a weak connector point there. So there you go, there's your 10,000 litre tank. For heading into California, put out the wildfires where it, you know, takes out half the mountain and all the local communities. It's a nice kit, isn't it? They mould it so crisp. They're good crisp mouldings, aren't they, these? Crisper than, you know, some of the Japanese, crisper than Tamiya perhaps, and fine moulds and people like that. Really nice, very, very nice. Shall we take a look at the clear parts while we're at it? Because we always seem to enjoy looking at these, don't we? Especially from ICM. I'm a little bit concerned that ICM carry on using Edward for these decals, though. It's kind of a slight irritation that's creeping in. I must have a conversation with them about it again, because they sort of didn't answer my question last time, which I didn't need them to confirm it, I can tell. And it's a little bit of a worry because the quality just isn't the same as their own product. Their own product is better. They're a better decal than the ones from Edward, and I don't care what anybody says. The decals is Edward's greatest weak spot, and the sooner they get rid of them, and they're just not improving. I can't see there's any improvement there from Edward. It's not their strong point. Look at this. This is ICM's strong point. Look at this. Ooh, this is perfect plastic. Look at that. Now, who else gives you that standard of clear part? I mean, really? Just look at those. Aren't they nice? That's a nice thing, isn't it? And you've got quite a complicated shape here, a bubble. Proper bubble. And they've done it absolutely gorgeous. And again, this is the main sort of front screen. Let's come back a bit of this. It's that big, I've got to zoom it back. Isn't that nice though? They're gorgeous, they're clear parts. They really are the market leader, I think, at this now. So whatever they're doing on the clear parts, please carry on, because you're doing a great job. Decals, no, not so good. I think you just need to go. It's a shame they've gone to another supplier who's actually worse, not as good as they are. Do you know what I mean? They've gone to an external supplier that's got this reputation, but actually I think are inferior. I'm not trying to slag off Edward. There's plenty of things about Edward kits that are really nice, but the decals is not one of them. And I can tell instantly now when I open these ICM kits whether it's an Edward set of decals. It just jumps out at me every time. Well, that is amazing. Now I think actually I should have put that in for safety reasons. Probably should have put that in a bigger bag, because this is probably going to get donated, this kit, to one of my members, a wing commander, one of the highest ranking members. Yeah? I am of course your group captain, and you, those of you who signed up to the wing commanders, will be getting one of these in the not too distant future. As long as you've been a wing commander for 3 months, that is. Oh, you can't, because you've only just joined a month ago. Oh, like John Christmas was one of them, wasn't he? There's 2 or 3 of you did it. Instantly upgraded, and I said, and then he wrote me a message on a live show. This was quite funny. He said, "I want to support you, Peter," and I was like, "Oh, thank you." And he said, "I've upgraded straight away." And then he suddenly said, in the chat, he said, "Oh, hang on a second. Does that mean I have to go back to the beginning now, having not been in that rank for 3 months?" And I said, "Oh, look at what you could have won." Like Jim Bowen on Bullseye. If you're not British, you won't know what I'm talking about there. But yeah, and he was like, "Oh no, I should have waited till my 3 months was finished." And 2 or 3 others of you did the same thing. Oh, look at what you could have won. Yeah, look at what you could have won. Now you've got to wait another 3 months. I may actually not make you. I may well not make you wait that long. But you see, jumping in with both feet. Always check the rules and regulations and terms and conditions first. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sure we'll work something out. Everybody will be happy, I'm sure. What a splendid kit. Just let down by those decals. No, annoying me a little bit because, as I say, ICM's decals are great, and I don't know why they want to go somewhere else. Maybe they haven't got the capacity, or they may not have the staff or something. So don't be too critical, but if only they'd gone somewhere else like Cartograph, you know. Anyway, I'm going to give it 9.5 out of 10 for that reason. Because they are quite big decals, so you're kind of going to see them, and they're not the greatest, are they? They don't have that vibrant, vivid look, which I think the real aircraft, even in the artwork, has got. It kind of just takes the edge off it, what is otherwise a perfect product. Perfect! Look at those clear bars, they're epic, aren't they? Lovely, lovely. So 9.5 out of 10 from me. Thank you very much though to ICM for providing that. As I say, we'll make sure that goes to a good home if they're not too distant. I've got a stash again now, haven't I? Might have to go to the storage unit for a few weeks. I might not do that this time because actually the storage unit's going to be closed next weekend for 2 weeks, so I won't be able to go anyway. So anyway, we won't worry about that. But it'll be in good safe hands wherever it is, I'm sure. But thank you very much to ICM for sending the kit. Not a cheap kit, that. So you know that's a very generous thing to send out for someone to review gratis. Somebody else will get the benefit of it ultimately, but thank you very much to all. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Tell me what you think. Do you agree with me about those decals? I'm quite interested to hear what people have got to say. It does bother me slightly whether the camera's picking it up in the same way, but with my natural eyes, you know, naked eye, natural light, kind of noticed it instantly, you know, and there's excess carrier film and this blodgy, milky appearance, and then the sort of washed out colours. There's 3 problems there which I don't like. So I'm going to have to feed that back to ICM and say, can we talk about it? Not for me to influence their business, but just tell me about it. You know, is there a reason? What? Because I feel their own product is better. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you'll give us a thumbs up, give us a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to join as a member, where you could get lovely prizes. Points being prizes. After a 3-month qualifying period, you could get a nice kit coming your way, and probably will. So nothing not to like there either, really. It's, you know, and you get lots of benefits like members only shows, members only chats and things, all sorts of benefits on top. A lot to consider. Very good value. Anyway, thank you very much for that. Please do subscribe to my other channel, Peter Goes Rogue. Costs you nothing, no commitment. You just subscribe, and it helps me get near my goal of 1,000 members or more, which I'm getting quite close to. I'm still not there. So please join Peter Goes Rogue. We're talking about cars this month, and 1 or 2 other things we're going to be talking about. We've got the Formula 1 coming up, we've got Ron Dennis coming up, so it's a bit of a Formula 1 and cars month. And then we'll probably talk about something else next month. That's it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and really appreciate the time you've taken to watch the vid. Hope you stay well, stay safe, and until next time, I've got some very interesting stuff from ICM coming next month, I can tell you, again. So stay tuned, and I'll let you know more about that in the very near future. Till then, thanks a lot, take care of yourselves, and bye for now.